Battle Stations.
And hello folks, Mr. X Navy here again in World of Warships with a brief tutorial in my Tier 5 Omaha video that I did earlier. I showed taking on 2 battleships. This time I'm going to take on 3. Now this is in co-op mode, but I have done this exact same thing in random battle as well. Now you saw there was a destroyer and a battleship off to my right. There's a couple of battleships to my left right here. And there's also an Omaha and a St. Louis to my front up there in the distance as well. Now I'm going to navigate around these 2 battleships in front of me here. And you will notice that a typical mistake that this Omaha and St. Louis are going to make is apparently they can't wait to get themselves killed, which is a mistake a lot of people make by rushing directly into the middle of everything. I guess they figure they're going to save the world and win the battle all by themselves and end up not doing either one. Now there is an Omaha behind these mountains off in the distance over there. I can't see him yet, but he's going to take some shots at this Omaha and this St. Louis. He's running parallel to me, but running toward the middle of the map. And there come his shots. I can't see him yet, but I will here shortly, as soon as I round this closest mountain. And I will open fire on him. And you can see I'm not rushing straight into everything as is this Omaha and St. Louis. And you're probably wondering, what are you shooting at now? I can't see anything, so I'll go ahead and enable my HUD. And you will see the Omaha as well as quite a few other ships over there. So I continue firing on this Omaha and letting him know that you're going to die. In the meantime, our Omaha and St. Louis that charged into the middle of everything are doing a pretty good job of getting themselves killed as well. So I'll go ahead and turn my attention to the St. Louis after taking a couple more shots at this Omaha. Somebody else will finally kill him. I'm going to help my St. Louis and Omaha out by shooting at this other St. Louis here, and trying to do as much damage as I can to them to prevent my friendly ships from getting killed. Now you will see the price that people pay here for rushing into the middle of everything, thinking they need to get as close as they can to fight. That's why the battleships, well, all the ships, they have the range that they do. You don't need to get within a kilometer to fight. So I continue shooting at this St. Louis, but our Omaha is already dead. Our St. Louis there is soon to follow. And I'm going to have to turn my attention to these 3 battleships in front of me here because I'm getting dangerously close. So I go ahead and turn to go directly straight at them now. And not a moment too soon, you see their shots just missed me. I'm going straight at this battleship, and I continue firing at him, trying to put him on fire and do as much damage as I can before I get into distance, a close enough range where I can fire my torpedoes at him. The battleships behind me, my friendly counterparts back behind me here, are going to help me out a little bit. And they do some pretty good damage to this battleship. Now I'm taking some hits, but not too terribly bad because of my angle. So I go ahead and turn, and I'm going to shoot my torpedoes, and I aim just a little bit too far in front of him. Fortunately, I'm far enough away I can get turned to put the other side of my torpedoes onto him, and that will do the trick. He is going to be dead as well. There goes my 3 torpedoes, and boom, battleship number 1 gone. So I continue my turn to go directly away from the other 2 battleships to provide that small silhouette keep them from hitting me. I continue firing at the closest battleship. and I go ahead and start my turn back into him. And because of that turn, it throws his aim off, and the shots that come from him just miss me right there. Continue my turn into him. I'm going to go straight at him. I don't zigzag. I don't wiggle waggle. I don't show him my broadside, but I get directly at him as fast as possible. And I continue firing at him to try to do as much damage as I can. I'm getting some help from the battleships on my side behind me. It did some damage to him. And I continue firing at him to do as much damage as I can before I get close enough to where I can now shoot my torpedoes at him, which have reloaded. Because of my angle, he can't do a lot of damage. I turn back into him after I shoot my torpedoes in case he shoots at me again. And boom, battleship number 2 is gone. Now this next battleship is very close. My friendly battleships have already fired, so they can't do a lot of help. They have a long reload time. I'm trying to do as much damage to this guy as I can. I'll get very close to him and continue firing at him until I get very close, going straight at him, turning at the last minute. Shoot my torpedoes, and you will see it almost sinks him. I go ahead and turn, put a couple of shots of HE into him, and boom, number 3 is dead. No more ships to shoot at. Carrier's too far away. Hope you enjoyed the video, folks. Send me your replays if you'd like me to review your video. Subscribe to my channel. Hope you enjoyed it. And let me know if there's any other videos you'd like me to do. And I will see you all soon. Thanks for watching.